Hi folks, Max from GalaxyNote2Root.com. For this week's ROM of the Week, check out CM10.2. Last week it was available for GTN 7100. This week it is available for all the other variants, AT&T, T-Mobile, GTN 7105, Canadian, Sprint, and Verizon. I've got it installed on my Sprint and also my AT&T Galaxy Note 2. The AT&T Galaxy Note 2 version is actually for GTN 7105, but you know, most GTN 7105 ROMs are compatible with AT&T and T-Mobile as they don't come with a modem. And I've got 4G LTE working just fine. It says 4G at the top, and I know some of you are going to be like, oh, that's not real 4G LTE. Well, you know, with most AOSP ROMs, you're going to get 4G icon instead of the 4G LTE icon you are used to, so do not trip. And you will actually get H plus icon for the 4G, which is the correct actually naming. So let me go ahead and show you with my Sprint version here. One of the things with this ROM is that it's an unofficial version. It's a ported version. It works quite well. It's not too bad. One of the things I'll point out is all the versions I've tried, the regular camera doesn't work, so just don't use it. I would just remove it from your home screen there, and just use the focal one. The focal one works just fine, and video works just fine. Focusing works just fine. I'll also have a tutorial guide on how to use, or a demo video on how to use it. And also photos works just fine. Works quite well actually. Now the photosphere, the pic sphere doesn't work too well. That's the only bug I found, it because the sensor is not working. So not a huge deal breaker. If you need photosphere, don't install this because you won't be able to use it. I even tried installing photosphere 4.3 APK file. It just doesn't work. Actually, photosphere might work with that. It should work actually. Just the photos don't work with the regular camera. So just know that up front, but you can use the focal camera to get basic camera and camcorder functions working. 4G LTE should be working just fine. DSP manager works very well. Now another thing I have to point out is the speaker sound on this ROM is a tad bit lower. Maybe I would say about 15% lower than regular TouchWiz ROMs, or regular TouchWiz ROMs. So that's might be a deal breaker if you use your speaker often or talk with your speakers. But with headphones, the volumes are the same, so you will not have any problems if you use headphones or Bluetooth headsets for talking. And also, just the speakers for talking works just fine. I'm just talking about the music speakers, the one back here. So those two things, the camera, the regular camera, and the sound. Otherwise, DSP Manager works really well with headphones, and you get obviously full Android 4.3 with this one. Also, do make sure you enable root by going to About Phone and go hit the build number a bunch of times until it says you have enabled development settings, and then go to developer options, go down to root access, set that to apps ADB, otherwise your root stuff will not work. I've also even tried installing a bunch of audio mods like Acid Audio mod, Android was that FX, anyway, I've tried a bunch of them, and Viper FX Audio, and it does, the Acid Audio seems to improve the sound slightly when you're using headphones, but no go there. So I've tried everything, but it is a very nice ROM. It is actually better than most other ROMs I've tried on my other devices. The camera just works if you use a focal. So pretty nice ROM. If you want to see the latest Android 4.3, what's inside it, definitely you can try this one out. The first Android 4.3 available for the Note 2. So definitely check it out. And yeah, you can have the latest Android 4.3, and you can use it as a daily driver. Just make a note of the stuff I outlined. If that bothers you, just stick with a TouchWiz ROM, because there's a bunch of great TouchWiz ROMs out there anyways. So check it out for this week's ROM of the Week. And as far as the major changes Android, with Android 4.3. I did say it last time, but it comes with OpenGL 3.0. It's supposed to make your graphics faster with AC games and stuff. I don't think a lot of apps are actually optimized for that yet, but in the future, in the near future, it should be. In the meanwhile, check out all the new stuff you can do. One of the major things you can do with CyanogenMod, Mod, as far as customization, you can change out your hardware keys, power menu, you can add screenshot there. Some basic customizations you can do. You can also customize your quick toggles or the quick tiles there. Just go to tiles and layouts. Other than that, you should be all good to go. And do let me know what you think. And I know a lot of you have been waiting for Android 4.3 experience on your Note too. So go do it. If you have an AT&T T-Mobile, GTN 7105, a Canadian, Sprint, or Verizon, they should be all pretty good. And other than the stuff I mentioned with the camera, with the sound speakers on the back. Anyway, check it out and do let me know what you think. And as always, if you have a Note 2, don't forget to sign up for my email list at galaxynote2root.com. We update you once a week with ROM of the Week tips, hacks, and more. And also, if you're on YouTube, please hit that like button for me down here, subscribe button down there, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay high on